Let's look at this from the software developer's perspective. All right, and by the way, I'm pausing to make sure that I have the Q&A window open so that as people ask questions, I can work that in. But let's look at it from the software developer's perspective. Software developers are the ones with hands on keyboard, typing the code, and we have to um, deal with the computer. Computers are precise. We have to give them explicit instructions, and there's a whole lot of jargon. Okay, um, and some of the language when things are not going right, when an executive comes in and starts asking questions and putting pressures like why isn't this done? Why isn't this done? Or why are these bugs? Then developer might talk about that. It's like, hey, I'll tell you when it's done. If I tell you when it's done, I'll just be wrong, so stop asking. Or, I might say, um, I'm doing something that has never been done before. If it has been done, then just go buy a license for it. Or questions might come in. I might say, look, just go to Jira or go to Azure Boards or go to GitHub. All the information's there. You have access to it. Why are you asking me? Or I might give an excuse. The people that you hired before me left a big mess. I need to have time to clean it up. Can the new feature wait? So from a developer's perspective, we're in the trenches and we're having to deal with the computer and and um, that's just kind of the perspective. Now, from a business executive's perspective, I'm going to put on that hat before. I'm sitting outside and I'm seeing things that are not moving as fast as I want. I'm seeing quality problems, things breaking. I'm seeing disruptions in production. The things are having to be fixed. The production system is having hiccups, causing people not to be able to do their work. And so, from an executive perspective, I'm saying, look, time is money. The longer it takes, the less return on investment we're going to get for even commissioning the project in the first place. I'm starting having second thoughts, or maybe I say the software is only one piece of the strategy that's not on track. We have a ton of things we're doing, a part of the strategy. And if the software's not ready or if the software's not right, then the whole strategy is going to fall over. Or I might answer about budget. We can't add another developer. It's not in the budget. And of course, I'm asking, hey, when is this going to be done? I don't even know when this is going to be done because the last time that I was told it was going to be done, it hasn't happened. And I don't even have a new date. And so when's it going to be done? Or in response to, bug reports, a bug that was labeled, oh, this is a minor bug. Well, that minor bug just cost us a lot of money. Or I may say, I just have no idea what's going on. I haven't received a status report in ages. And the last status report, I don't even know how to read it. Or I might say, shoot, I'm so frustrated. Maybe we just need to fire the whole team and start over. All right. That's a business executive's perspective. All right. So um, there's some things that are often done that don't help at all and they don't work. One is just blaming the developers, thinking, oh, the managers out there, the executives, they don't understand this and blame them. And the executives are thinking, man, those what are those? What's the development team even doing? Are they even working? Blame does not work. Also, what doesn't work is expecting the other to change while thinking, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't need to change anything. Also, what doesn't work is getting communication consultants or just throwing out platitudes or trying to send developers to some business training or trying to send executives to technical training. That doesn't work. Okay. Let's talk about how to solve the problem and close the gap. All right. The big the big thing here is we need to adopt a common model or a process. All right. Um, and if you look at any organization that has a multi-stage uh, workflow, a multi-stage assembly line, if it were, everybody understands how it works and why it works and how it's put in place, even if the management chain doesn't actually personally know how to jump onto the assembly line and operate every one of the stations and move work around. They understand that the station is there and why it's important. And so we have alignment on what the process is. The key word is alignment. You want alignment between developers and executives and everyone in between. And when we have a common model for work, a common process, we need to control that process and we need to measure the process. And that common process and the measurement of it creates motivation and engagement for developers and it creates clarity for executives. So that is super, super important.